Salud.
Salud.
Another day, another sangria or rosé. Welcome back to another episode of the pregame en España edition.
Yes, yeah. We're still there, technically speaking.
Yeah, well, we left yesterday or the day before, but we're going to recap on everything that went down.
I'm just listen to my tears as they come out of my eyeballs.
I literally can't believe we did a month.
That was a month. It came and it went.
It went.
Oh my Lord.
I mean, it came. I really deeply, obviously enjoyed it.
Yeah, no.
I came.
Absolutely, yeah, right. I know. That was an easy joke.
But no, really, it was so fast.
Oh, it was so fast.
I just posted on my story, right? Like, last day. And, like, some of my friends were totally like, what? How?
Time flies when you're having fun, you know?
It really did.
Also, FYI, we're recording this. I have 7,000 wires around me and also, obviously, a glass of wine. So I might explode this computer. And then also, we had to shut all the windows and turn all the fans off, and there's no AC. So you might also just hear sweat dripping off of our bodies in the next 10 minutes.
When in Europe.
And there's always construction happening somewhere, so it might get a little loud.
Yeah, because currently we started our 2-week vacation, so we're in Lisbon, and right now we're just going to be bouncing around from place to place, so
we're not talking about
audio
that yet,
is good.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to last week in Madrid.
You know what's so funny? I was thinking about this the other day, being in Spain, right? I was like, there's only two things I can think of that end with ish. There's Spanish and there's Jewish. And I was like, it's so funny that they both like end with ish, because it's like nothing else is like, oh, American, Australian, Iranian, Moroccan, you name it. They're all with IN or AN. And I'm like, it's so funny that it's ish, because it'll be like, oh, I'm not from Spain. I'm Spain-ish. I'm a little ish. No, I'm not a Jew. I'm kind of Jew-ish. Right? And then it's like, okay, Canadian, Mexican, Salvadorian, Argentinian, Brazilian. It's all IN or AN, right? I couldn't think of anything else that wasn't Spanish or Jewish. And I was like, that's so Miami, right?
What about Irish?
Oh, shit.
Or Swedish? Or...
British.
Oh, you thought of it now.
Yeah. Swedish. No, you said that one.
Irish, British.
Scottish.
You're
right. Danish.
Okay, you're crushing it.
Yeah, damn it. You're right. Sorry. Okay, so the super white countries of Europe are ish.
Yeah, like
Spain.
Spanish.
Spain's, I guess. They're the least white of Europe, though.
Yeah, right. You were talking about
Maybe
how you
Italians?
didn't see any blonde people there.
No, never. And now I'm like, blonde hair sticks out so much to me now. It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
I would say we don't know enough yet, but I always thought Portuguese people were tanner than Spanish people, and now we maybe are rethinking that.
I'm so glad you moved off how wrong I was there.
I didn't want to make you feel bad, you know.
Oh, is that what it was? I appreciate you. But for a second, I was like, I think I got this. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, it was, and then I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about Irish.
Yeah, true.
It was like Irish.
But there's those that were with ish, but everything else in the world is an IN or an AN.
Also, I can't think of one in the Americas that ends with an ish. Though.
Yeah, because it's only the whites, the super whites of Europe. Anyway, you guys who are listening, think about it.
Comment down below.
Yeah.
Subscribe. All of the above. Leave a review telling us what country we missed.
Lily's such not an influencer. She doesn't know, like, it's like, comment, or share, subscribe.
No, subscribe is important.
Well, yeah, but
and a review.
They have like a 1, 2, 3 that they usually say.
Right.
Which we don't know yet.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah. So we're not in Madrid anymore. We've left, obviously. And let's talk about some highs and lows.
All right, let's recap on our 1 month in Madrid. Should we start with the lows, right? So we end with a bang.
Oh, you want to start with a low? Not the high. Let's start with the highs. No. If we were going to try and pitch people, apparently...
All right, okay, let's start with the highs. My first one, which I'm sure you also have, is that it's so freaking cheap.
Damn it.
You don't have that? Oh, no. Well, there you go. That's a big high. It is so cheap.
Number 1 and my 2 and 3 and 4. But
no, but really, guys, like, I know everyone's always like, oh, I don't know, Europe is so expensive. Madrid,
people say that.
Turned that upside down.
Yes. Completely.
It was so cheap.
No, it was ridiculous.
I still can't get over it.
Yeah.
Even compared to, like, everyone said Portugal was so cheap. I'm like, I don't know. Madrid still really beats it. Yeah, like, Madrid, by a lot.
Yeah. Madrid destroys it. It doesn't beat it. It literally just goes, really? You know?
Yeah, even outside of the grocery store, which we talked about, even when you go to restaurants, if you see €1 sign, that literally means you're getting a whole entree for, like, less than €8, probably.
It's like 1990s America.
Yeah. So that's the big high. What about you?
The biggest high, I mean, this is just kind of goes with Europe, I guess, for me, is, I mean, I fit in because I look European, apparently.
Sure, that's a personal one.
Every single dude looks just like me.
Yeah.
So
you like that?
I know. I used to not. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, oh my God. It's like as soon as I open my mouth, obviously I sound so different. I'm kind of a weird bro. Because some people were like, are you Australian? But you don't sound Australian. Mm-hmm. But they're all like, it's like when you pick a video game character and all you do is just change out like more beard or less beard.
Yes. Yeah, especially because you couldn't fully trim your beard.
No, I couldn't because I don't have a trimmer. But that's kind of cool. I mean, you talk about fitting in.
Okay, my other high is, I didn't know how to put this in few words, but everything is just so beautiful and feels like an experience. But also, I feel like Madrid in particular also makes you feel like you can live there. Like, it doesn't only feel like you're on this beautiful European vacation. Mm-hmm. Like, you are. But it gives me and you, it's grounded. Like a home feeling.
Yeah, it's grounded. Like,
not surrounded by tourists, I guess, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Or it's bigger and you don't see them as much. I don't know.
It's not bigger. It just feels like, 100% what you're saying. No, I get that. Like, it literally feels like your feet are under you. And maybe because we did it for a month. Maybe all these cities we've visited could feel more, but it's just like, it just feels like, oh, there's a grocery store here. Mm-hmm. There, like, everything you would just need where you live, like, it has it. Yeah. And it's very easy to get to. And it's very manageable. Versus, like, I don't know, if you go to any touristy part, like, if you were in Times Square, you're like, I don't know if I could live here. Right. And it's like, yeah, you wouldn't live in Times Square. This would suck a little bit.
10-minute walk
Hollywood. If you're on Sunset Boulevard, it's like, okay, well, there's one Ralph's, and it's like, you don't want to go there, you know? Yeah. Madrid had that feeling. Yeah,
but obviously it still feels like, oh my God, obviously I'm in Madrid.
Oh, I was like, that was your high, right? Because you're still on highs.
Yeah, that was a high.
I was like, wait, I thought we were talking about lows yet. Okay.
No. Yeah. That was a big high.
Yeah, that's a great high.
You got another one, or you want to go to lows?
No, it's just that I look like everybody. No, but I look like everybody everywhere. Another high. I mean, I have a million highs, so I don't want to go through them. But
okay, give me a low then.
You want me to go? No, you go. You do a low first because I gotta get low.
I only have one low actually. Yeah. Mine is how late we have to take meetings. It's mostly fine. I will say it's like 85% fine most of the time, but sometimes we have 9:30, 10 p.m. meetings, and that's really hard.
If you had a Spanish job.
Yeah, but then you won't make any money.
Yeah, true.
So if you're a remote worker still working for an American company, it does get hard.
But we don't know enough about the other European countries because, everyone says that about Spain, but what if we got a German job? You know? Or Scandinavia or Belgium or like an Amsterdam job. I feel like they get paid fine because they come to America and they just ball the fuck out all the time. Of course, I'm going to see the rich ones, but, because they made the effort to get all the way there. But maybe it's just a Spanish thing.
But also, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't think I told you. Or is it like, because obviously American brand names are way more expensive here, right?
Yeah.
So when people go there, they ball out. Just like, for example, us, we're like, I'm going to buy every Zara thing I see because it's like so much cheaper.
Sure.
So could it be that?
It could be. I don't know.
I'm just spending. I haven't bought anything in my country for like a year so that I could buy everything here. I don't know.
I mean, we didn't really tango with too many like authentic Madridians.
No, unfortunately.
Madridish.
Madrileños.
Yeah, Madridishes. So my low for sure is people openly just scratch their crotches with no hesitation. I'm like, can you be discreet?
You need to give some background to it.
Slash not
that
do that.
sounds crazy.
Oh yeah, it's insane. So right off the bat, and you saw it too. So it'd be like, 14-year-olds, their ball hair's growing in, and they just are like, they're also dumb as fuck, and they don't know any better, and they're just like, man, and they're just gonna scratch your shit. Okay,
yeah,
that's
in their bedroom,
and then you go and you slap them, and you go, stop doing that. You look like a disgusting animal, and they're like, oh no, I'll grow up. Okay, well these are grown-ups, all right, so. Those are little boys. The first one I ever saw was a girl.
Yeah, digging in there.
Middle finger just went right up Main Street, right down the fucking Mediterranean. Okay, a little, you know.
Our moms listen to this.
Yeah, I know, and they would probably
be
cringing.
grossed out too.
Yeah, and as they should be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're not. What if they're like, yeah, so get to the point. And they weren't wearing like jeans. They were wearing like little booty shorts. So it was even more like, oh my God, you were really getting into that.
Yeah.
And we can see
and then
you parting the river. That is ridiculous.
A bro like next to his friends type of thing.
Oh, and then the other major one that's like burned into my memory, like 2 girls, 1 cup type shit, is we were eating dinner, having a lovely time. I think we were drinking wine. I think I was eating something. I was like, this is the best blank I ate. And then I looked to my left, and there's some bro. He's crossing the street. And he stops. He's like, hold on, other bro. And then I'm walking with, and he toes out, bends 90 degrees with his knees. He just fucking digs his hand. Like he lost his dick. Like he just like trying to find it. Like rummaging. You know? Like keys at the bottom of your bag. You're like, where did it go? And you're like, really? Like in the middle of the street. Toes out. And his friend.
Is this street right? This was Gran Via?
I don't know.
Zara is? It was that big street, right?
Yeah, maybe. Not Gran Ping. Yeah.
You don't know.
Gran Pantalones. I don't know. Como se dice lost?
Oh my God.
Yeah, lost pinga.
No, but he's correct. There's a lot of
that.
Scratching.
Just obviously also secondhand smoke, big low.
Oh yeah, why didn't you say that? But yeah, true. That's
I can deal with that.
I thought you were gonna say not speaking Spanish.
No.
Which you could make it a hi by the time we come back.
Yeah, I can.
It'd be like, hi is understanding the language and fitting right in.
Yeah.
With my looks and my tongue.
You're so corny and I love it. And my tongue? Is that what you said?
You know, like your way of speaking.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
Not your literal tongue.
No, I know, duh. Yeah, just hang it out my mouth. Hey, everyone, look at me. And they're like, you look Spanish. Spanish? You're kind of Spanish.
We all have the same tongue.
Yeah, it's pointy as shit. It's like the tip of your pinky.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm not Spanish. I'm Cuban.
Yeah, but your roots
are Spanish.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Very so. Okay, so that was, okay. What else did we do recently?
Basically, 10 out of 10 recommend for you to come here. But yeah.
If I had to make one up, I didn't make it up, but
Yeah, like these are pointless lows.
Yeah.
You just have to come here.
Yeah.
Another thing we did this last week, so like one of my coworkers / friends he lived here for like almost 2 years, I think. And he instantly told me the neighborhood we were staying in, Lavapiés, has a big Senegalese population. Singalian.
Yeah,
Singalish?
Yeah, right? Singalese. Yeah, they're interesting because it is hard to say the whole thing what they are.
Yeah, population from Senegal.
Senegal, yeah.
Yeah.
West Africa.
Yeah. And he was like, you have to go to this restaurant, shout out the car, and you have to eat there. Like, they're the nicest people. It's amazing food. And so obviously I instantly Google it. And let's just say the photos don't look appetizing.
I mean, it kind of looks like you had a full night of drinking, and then the next morning you had diarrhea. And then someone your dog ate it and then threw that up.
It looks
no,
like
it didn't look that bad.
stew.
That was so gross. I'm gonna cut that.
I don't know about you guys, but we don't like stew.
It's not a stew though. What we got was not a stew. Also, the name, I wish I could say what it is. Just Google most famous Sinhalese.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 letters. It's the whole alphabet, and there's a lot of dots over a lot of letters and a lot of squiggles over other letters.
It was basically a grilled fish with this yummy yellow rice and potatoes, yuca, carrots, cabbage.
Shout out Dakar. Yeah, go to Lava Pies and eat at Dakar. It was really good.
Surprisingly. It doesn't look like it would
But it wasn't
be good.
surprising because we literally had a recommendation that said, go do this. And we still were like, yeah, but like, I don't know, man. There's so many other good things, but it is good. It is good. It's weird, but it was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad we had that experience because it's also like we kept being like, shouldn't we eat like Spanish food or something?
No.
But it's also like, when are we going to be in a neighborhood where there's a really big population of people from Senegal and eat at a restaurant?
Spanish food is one-dimensional.
No,
Yes.
I don't think so.
I
don't think we had enough.
Spanish food is just appetizers, but even then they're like, you just get loaded tater tots.
But don't you feel like this Mediterranean Spanish side really worked for our bodies?
And when we say loaded, we mean loaded with just mayonnaise.
Mayonesa.
And also by tater tots, we mean just chunks of potato. Enjoy. And you're like, this is a meal.
I'm not going to support this joke.
It's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's real life.
Come on, it made our bodies feel great and look great.
Mayonnaise and potatoes made our bodies feel great.
Whatever we were eating.
You know what made it feel great is by not eating and walking.
Whatever we were eating and doing.
Yeah, not eating.
Ooh,
that's what it was.
I was ready for bikini.
Don't advocate anorexia. God, I thought you were a feminist. I guess I'm more of a feminist.
We were eating. It's just more about, okay, he's saying it wrong. So in America, you're used to eating like really big meals. Like it's like, oh my God, I'm so full, I'm in pain.
Yeah,
right?
true.
And in Spain, you eat a lot of really small meals.
Yeah, it's a lot of snacking.
Yeah.
Snacks. Yeah, no, in fact, the only restaurant I saw the entire time we were there that was in English, the name of it was called All You Can Eat.
And guess who
and my brain was like, I kind of want to go in there. I want to check it out. What's that? And it was like, I think it was like burgers. No, it wasn't burgers and pizza and stuff. But it was something similar. But it was like the cheaper form of that. It was like a Golden Corral.
You're like, I want to be in pain.
I was like, let me check that out.
I'm just saying, I was never bloated in Spain.
No,
it was
never.
great.
Well, we also know
the
the food was
diet,
good.
the type of food,
Another high.
the quality.
So good.
Yeah, that's a big high.
The
Like,
hamon. I know we're still talking about that. But it was great. Anyway, check out Dakar.
yeah. Very different, but why not? It's a unique experience.
I mean, how often are you going to meet a ton of like real Africans? Mm-hmm. Unless you go to Africa, obviously. Mm-hmm. That's the only other way. But it was good. It was really good.
Yeah. So we also in this last week did a bunch of like touristy things, right? Because we're like, oh, damn, we're running out of time.
Yeah. What can I say real quick too is so the big thing that Laylee kept prefacing to me is European like service industry people, waiters and waitresses. Mm-hmm. They're like, they don't give a fuck about you. Like they're like, this is my job and I'm not here to serve you, but I'm here to do it. So don't.
Because
they don't get tipped?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I think
you really
that's
think
why.
tips make... I think waiters and waitresses are also kind of like that in America.
But I think in America they have to act nice because they know their money comes from tips because they're getting literally $5 an hour.
No, it's $2.50, or $2.25. I don't know what it is.
No, it's $5.
They get $5 now? They used to not. No, it was $2 something.
Well, I think it's $5. But anyway, I think that's literally why they're so like, I need to try.
Yeah, but the waiters and waitresses here are so good.
Yeah, they've been so on point.
All the way
how much
through.
are
So
you
anyway,
guys getting
so
paid?
everything that Lady said, it was kind of wrong there. Like, they're all very nice. No, they have been. You know it.
In Madrid,
Yes.
in Spain.
And here.
We just started other
and
countries,
Barcelona.
let's say.
Anyway, the only time they were like really weird was at Dakar.
Yeah.
And you know, if Laylee never said that, I'd been like, why is Singalis just assholes? Like, what's going on?
And by really weird, he means like they weren't coming to our table. We were
You're
like
staring at them
trying
going,
to make
yeah.
eye contact,
Like,
and
can
they
you-
were not.
Yeah, and I was like, can you give me the check? And she's like, sure. And then she literally wouldn't do it.
Really slow.
No,
that
she
type
didn't
of
do
thing.
it. And then we had to get the other person to bring it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if we will keep this, but I just had to say it. So we did a lot of touristy things our last few weeks. What was
Yeah.
one of them?
Crystal Palace in Retiro Park.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10. It's like a bougie little glass house.
So the non-Miami people that are listening, which is maybe two of y'all, it's retiro.
No, it's not.
I know.
It means retired park, but it's Retiro.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at that! I said it perfectly. I'm saying for them.
Say it again, baby. You know.
Yeah. Retiro.
No. Can you try?
Retiro.
It's Retiro.
Yeah. You know how to spell what I'm saying. Take it away. Anyway, so.
Well, Retiro Park is like basically Madrid's version of Central Park.
Yeah.
But better, I think.
Yeah, sure.
It has like this giant little man-made lake in the middle where you can rent boats, and it's adorable when you get to do it.
Central Park didn't have a lake inside of it.
That's amazing. Then it's like so
I'm being
beautiful,
sarcastic,
and you
but yeah.
stroll. Do they?
Yes.
Oh yeah, but it didn't look the same. I did remember the
It didn't look
photos.
the same. What I know, you're obviously very strongly picking one thing.
I picked Retiro Park over Central Park. What about you? Are you Retiro or are you?
I don't
Central.
pick. I don't pick.
Don't say they're all your children. Come
They're
on.
my children.
Just pick one.
I birthed both.
You
of them.
have to pick one.
I'm not gonna pick.
We're not moving on from this conversation until you pick one.
Really? Well, yeah, because I have to edit this, and that's why you're gonna make this terrible for me. Retiro.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. So good job. Continue. Snip, snip.
Okay. Yeah, and there's also this beautiful glass house called Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Great photos. Go there. But it gets really hot. So pro tip, don't go at like noon to 4.
No, don't do that. It's pretty cool. We went twice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I recommend it.
We also went twice too.
The flea market.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, it's every Sunday called.
El Rastro.
So it's Rastra.
Rastro. I know.
Is an O at the end or an A?
Yeah, it's an O.
Rastra.
Yeah.
It is dope. They have a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, so how would you describe it?
Like a flea market.
Yeah. Like an outdoor.
Yeah, it's all along the street.
A lot of shit. Like, I don't know.
No, it's like one main street.
Right, but in terms of if you're thinking about blocks, like at least 10 blocks, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on a hill.
And they sell like,
Handbags to
clothes, hats. Ooh, great fanny
vintage
packs.
fanny packs out the ass, but that's just a European thing.
The Spanish fans.
Mm-hmm. Spanish, everything.
A lot of things. Yeah.
Caskets.
It's great. And what you don't get there, you can get at Zara.
Yeah, Zara, which is, we looked it up. It's from Spain. Do we know if Madrid or Barcelona? But whatever.
None of those.
Yeah.
A smaller town.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
everyone knows Zara, right? But
Yeah.
here, it's like on every other street. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's like 5 floors.
Yeah, and they don't have escalators or elevators because they don't
have
give
elevators.
a fuck about disabled people. They're like, I don't want a crippled wearing my clothing in Spain. That's how they act. 100%. They're always stairs. No, it's so bougie.
No, there's Elevators are just hard to find.
No, they don't have
but
elevators.
I've seen them.
No, they don't have elevators. They're like, no. If your legs don't work, then you don't work by wearing these clothes.
Well, I'll just say, I've recently really gotten you into shopping.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And you're a Zara man now.
Yeah, I mean,
last night he was wearing all Zara.
I did, 100%.
I loved it.
Almost had to tell. If only my shoes were.
Right.
In my underwear.
It's good quality.
I don't know. I just bought it. So time tells about quality.
How many people have you seen wearing your shirt?
Fuck. Too many.
I haven't seen it yet for me.
Why'd you bring that up?
Because the people need to
God,
know
and,
the
and
truth.
guess what? Everyone that's wearing the shirt that I bought is a fucking dork. And I'm like, get this off me right now. I'd rather be shirtless like an idiot.
It's a really nice shirt. It's just worn in Spain, so everyone owns
It was on the mannequin, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It was great. I bought a mannequin shirt, and guess what? A lot of people do that. A lot of fucking dorks buy the mannequin shirt.
Marketing at its finest, I guess.
It got me. And it was only in Madrid. And I was
Don't
like,
worry, no one will have it in America.
no, I know. But in the Iberian Peninsula,
It's a really good shirt.
it's a great shirt.
And what else? You went to the palace.
Oh, yeah. I was going to try. So a big thing is like, you can definitely check out the palace here in Madrid. Layla, you went to it.
Oh, we also went to the Prado Museum.
Sure. Do you want to talk about that than the thing that you brought up?
No, let's
you wanna
talk about
just
the
you
first
want to
thing.
make this really fucking hard for everyone to
Go,
listen to?
go.
Anyway, God. So yeah, you did go. So we went to the palace a couple times. So the palace, you can walk through for free from 5 to 7, which is
Monday through Thursday.
17 through 19.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it's weird because the internet will tell you that you have to be an EU resident to get this, but that's not true. Even with that said, I don't really know because I went and I got there at like
Twice.
5:15, maybe 5:10. I don't really know. And I stood in line. So it's 5 to 7. It's free, but really they cut it off at 6. But you can walk around until 7. And so I was there, and I was like, oh my God, it's almost 6. Okay, there's only like several groups in front of me. Okay, and also I've been there since, like I said, 5:15. So it's like 45 minutes. Okay, it's 5:56, 5:58. 5:59.
How many people are in front of you now?
So now at this point, there's literally one group of girls in front of me, and I should have been. And I learned this. Fun fact: if you're closing on a deadline, just talk to the group in front of you. Be like, "Hey, it's just me and this person." And in this case, it was just me, and I'd be like, "I'm part of your group. Let me be a part of your group. I'm gonna come right in with you, whatever." All right. I didn't do that because I was like, "I'm gonna get in right." One group of girls in front of me. The guy goes, it turned 6. He goes, sorry, no more, no mas. But done. I was like, bro, uno. And he was like, no, sorry.
No.
And just closed the doors.
I know the story and it still hurts.
And I had to walk away. I mean, it's kind of funny because it's just so tragic, right? But it was like, fuck. So if you're going to go there, the line is long as hell.
Get there at 5.
Yeah, if you get there at 5, you could probably get in. But outside of that, you're going to be, no
or
good.
you just buy the ticket, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Or you can pay for it, but who wants to do that?
Well, we just have a lot of museums we're about to be paying for, so we were like, maybe not that one.
I mean, you're in Europe, so you're paying for a lot of things, even though it's really cheap, but if you can cut corners, do it.
Yeah.
5 to 7, you can easily do it.
Why not?
And I don't know if I would pay for it, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So, what else?
What else? How did we end our last night?
Oh,
that was a grand finale.
You took me to Flamenco.
I was adamant about we have to do this.
Tell me about your roots of Flamenco.
Well, when I was a little Cuban girl.
Yes, take me back. Paint the picture.
I was about 7.5 to 8 years old. And I had been dancing since I was 4.
Ooh.
But I really wanted to try flamenco because it's so different. It's like if you're a hip hop dancer, but then you're going to do ballet, like it's not the same.
Right.
You can't just do it,
Yeah.
So I wanted to do flamenco and I did the whole thing. I had the little hand. I forgot what they're called, but
Yeah, it sounds like you'd really dance this. Man.
I only did it for a year.
Yeah, and you were 7.5 or 8.
8, yeah, like 8 to 9.
Yeah.
I had the skirt. I wore my hair in a bun and a rose on the side of my ear. Oh, it was so fun. I have so many pictures. But anyway, I love flamenco, so I was like, we have to do it in Spain.
Yeah.
Why not?
I guess it originated in Spain?
Yeah.
It did?
So I was adamant about you having to go to a flamenco show because in Spain it is amazing.
Yeah. Everyone also talks about you got to go to flamenco.
Yeah, and you were asking if it originated from here. I mean, unless I'm like really dumb.
No, I think it did. It definitely,
right?
they act like it did.
Yeah.
And I don't know any other country that's like flamenco.
Yeah, so there's like so many you can do in Madrid. Like you can go from like just a show to a show and a drink, a show and dinner. Like
Yeah.
there's the old style in terms of like they've been around since 1902 or
Right.
maybe even before that because it's an old city.
It's really old. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we found one. And yeah, what'd you think?
So you go on Groupon.
We went on Groupon. I
Groupon
wasn't going to tell that part.
doesn't, you're like, we got it for cheap on a coupon. And guess what? Coupons don't work ever.
They work.
What I think, it was
Aren't
great.
smooth.
So you get there and it was like, I mean, they're all different, like you said. So this was like a telenovela. It's very like, oh, mi corazón, mi corazón. I think...
it had a whole story and there was like...
loose story. I mean, it was literally like, oh, this guy wants to marry this woman, but she's dating someone else. And so they fight to the death. I mean, come on. That's like every story ever.
Yeah, right.
Which is like some beta, some SDE.
Yeah, I'm like, when does that really happen anymore?
Yeah. What are you trying to say, Laylee?
Anymore.
You're like, I wish... No, I don't know.
Someone fought to the death.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Joust. Let's see, a game of some sort. Casa de Dragon. Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was exciting. I love how they keep it to an hour. You know, it was like, because I feel like normally these types of things that are like very eccentric and specific, they're 3 hours long, and you're like, okay, I've never heard of this, and I'm doing this because people tell me I have to do this, and it's long as fuck, man. Can you just give me the short version of this? All right, I'm down to celebrate it, but like, give me the 45 minutes. All right. So it was right on the money of like, all right, I'm kind of getting bored, but it was dope. Do it.
Yeah.
You see the beat of it, everything sounds really cool.
Yeah, the singer was crazy.
Yeah, he sang the whole time. And he also smoked cigarettes before and after the whole time.
Yeah, we saw it.
Which I'm like, how are you doing that, dude?
Yeah, my only feedback was I wish there was more like of the fast. Like when they go
Yeah. They did a lot of fast. I wanted more of that.
The one guy.
I wanted
older
where
lady.
they do the slam and then he like rubs his hand like all over everything and she's like,
Yeah, they did that a lot, no?
Not enough. I wanted more. They did the fast a lot too.
The passion.
Yeah, totally.
No, it was a great show. I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah.
And one thing that we didn't mention was one of my childhood, like literally best friends came to visit us.
But you never seen her like since your childhood.
Literally,
in Cuba.
so it was like our moms went to college together in Russia. We grew up together in Havana. And I left Cuba at 9, and I think she left at like literally 9.5. But I went to the U.S. and she came to Spain.
Yeah.
Right? So I literally hadn't seen her since I was 9 years old. Like,
how crazy is that?
I mean, I saw her 2 months ago. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 months ago for
Orlando.
the first time in Orlando for a day.
Yeah.
And that's when we told her we were coming to Spain. And she was so nice. She was like, I'm going to come visit you guys because she doesn't live in Madrid.
Right.
She lives in Islas Canarias.
Mm-hmm.
So just like islands off of Spain, not like mainland. But yeah, she bought her ticket. She stayed with us. We partied.
I know. The whole time
it was an experience.
I was like, when she was coming, I was like, all right, so you can only speak English and I'm only going to speak Spanish. And then it turns out her English is definitely a little bit better than my Spanish. So I was like, I can't do this.
I feel like the more we drank into the night, the looser you both got. Because I was glad I didn't want to play, translator the entire day.
You're pretty good at doing that, though. It is kind of crazy how you can hear two people talking in different languages and you can still, like, process what both of us said.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I feel like that's not the hard part for me. The hard part is, like, making sure everyone's, like, in the conversation.
Sure.
I didn't want it to be, like, you and me talking and then she's not in it. Or me and her and then you're not in it.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure happens.
Maybe. But she's also really good at, like... and I think this is a Spaniard thing. Like, Spaniards are really good at taking control of, like, a conversation. They're like... I'm going to talk about it and I'm a part of this.
Yeah.
I'm not even a part. I'm directing this conversation. You're like, what me and Layla are talking about, like what we're doing when we leave here. How are you doing this? And you're not even a part of English. Like we're talking English. Right. It's kind of amazing. Like, but Spaniards are very good. I feel like very like direct and they're like, well, no, and they're going to yell at you what they're thinking.
Yeah. It's also so funny though because she's like, you sound like a gringa, and I'm like, you sound like a Spaniard.
Yeah,
right. But it's been so long since we've seen each other. But a thing I was gonna say is like she was telling us obviously we have so much to catch up on. Like she's a nurse, like she has a whole life. So do I, right?
Every Cuban lady except for Layla is a nurse, apparently.
A lot of us.
All of y'all.
Yeah. But it's just like you're a whole adult, right? And like I knew you when we were little.
Right.
So it's like she was telling us about just like her life. And so her and her mom bought a 4-bedroom apartment in the island they live in. Literally a 5-minute drive to the beach.
Oh.
They paid $350 a month for the mortgage for 4 bedrooms. And she's like, no, but like literally I go to the beach every morning, take a dip, and that's how she starts her day.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why are you so smiley, Melissa?
She's the happiest, nicest person
I wonder why.
Ever.
Wow. I think the whole world would be if they could do that. $350 a month and you just can float in the beach every morning.
Yeah, that's just so crazy, and it makes you be like, why don't we all live like that? I guess it'd be too good, right?
Why don't we live like that is because of the structure of economics and society dictates that we are not allowed to live like that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we all would live like that. We wouldn't be doing this dumb hustle. Like what we're doing right now, we're going off on a tangent, but it's like orchestrated by money and power. Money is it's all economics. Otherwise, as a human being, we would not be doing this.
Well, it goes off on a tangent, but it also kind of relates because it's like she talks about it like, but if I do move to Miami, I would miss this, and this. And I'm like, why would you ever move to Miami?
Yeah, it's way more expensive.
We love Miami, but why would you move to the U.S.?
Yeah.
And so basically, we don't know the full details, but her mom, who's one of my mom's best friends, moved to Miami like a few months ago.
Yeah.
To kind of like start over, get a better job, I guess be able to like pay off the mortgage easier.
Well, real quick, I'm going to say like a lot of Spaniards would say is like, yes, we want to live in Spain, but we want to make American money.
Yes. We have a friend that told us
that. That's the big thing. It's because it's like you don't make that much.
Yeah, and Melissa even told us, so they're called I forgot, but it basically means they make $1,000. So a lot of people make $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Who are the servers, the
minimum wage type.
The minimum wage people
folks
make $1,000 a month.
Right.
And yeah, that's not a lot of money.
No, but it, in Spain and Portugal, it's like it goes a long way, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're only paying €300.
Yeah, to be like beachfront.
Live.
Yeah.
In an apartment. I mean, no, she said it's cheaper in her island than in Madrid, right?
Sure, because it's a major city.
But let's say you're still paying $300 here for rent, but it's only like a 1-bed.
Yeah.
We got $700 left, I guess.
Like I said,
you can live.
There was people that work at Subway that live in New York. And I think that's a harder life than trying to live as a barista in Madrid.
Yeah.
So it's a hard.
I'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Madrid's amazing.
Yeah, but no, it's just so interesting to hear her life, what she's doing, and also like really know from a Spanish person like how much do people make?
And I mean, here's the thing. She wears Gucci glasses, so she's doing all right.
She's a nurse. She doesn't get paid minimum wage.
She's a
at
nurse,
all.
but nurses in America don't wear. I mean, they might wear one pair of Gucci's. She had a belt. Who the fuck buys a Gucci belt?
She said Santa brought it for her.
Her mom, who moved to
didn't buy
America.
I don't know who bought it.
Come on, you know what Santa means.
No.
Santa means your parents. That's what that means.
What could be her uncle?
How old are you? Come on, you know what that means.
I don't know.
You're like,
What
Santa, it's this thing Santa calls. Did I just break that for you? Sorry, baby, but
On the podcast.
yeah. You didn't know this. It's your parents. It's both your padres. Okay?
Well, her dad's in Cuba, so I don't think it's him.
No.
He's not saying it.
No. He's like, send me a Gucci belt, please.
Or just a belt.
Yeah. Please. I've been wearing this shoestring since 1983, and it is broken in 17 places. They're knots. I'm a knotted up shoestring.
But she's so humbled.
No,
Obviously.
she's great. No, exactly. No, absolutely. She's not materialistic at all in that way.
Yeah. No, she would get mad and wanted to treat us, and we're like, we have American salaries.
Yeah, but we also pay American everything else.
No, totally.
It's all relative, right?
Yeah. Is there any last things we learned before we left Spain?
Yeah. No. But this has been great, y'all. We gotta go catch a sunset and get dinner and finish up this boxed rosé and have a good one.
Enjoy Lisbon. But also, go to Spain. Madrid, we love you.
Go to Spain.
Salud.
Salud.